dear students, in the last class we have seen this uh, we have seen the concept of checkbox selected. So checkbox is selected in the sense what we are doing, we are preely selected some of the options, right? To select the preely some of our selected options, then we have to use an attribute called checked, and for this attribute you have to assign the value as s. So if you set s, then it will be appear by default checked box. Okay, so that is we have learned. Now we will see html drop down list. Okay, so we will see what is a drop down list. Drop down menus are created with the select and option tags. Okay, so here if you want to specify the drop down menus, you can create with the help of a select tag, and it is also consist of option tag. Select is the list itself, and each option is available choice for the user. So let us see how we are defining. Okay, so here html drop down list title is there, and let me see what actually we are doing. Okay, all these are the form controls. In this form controls we are starting html, and it is always better to write head tag, and within the head tag you are specifying the title tag, and it is always better to use body tag. In the body tag you are specifying the form tag. Okay, clear? Yes. Now you are starting the form tag. Okay, you are representing the list of controls. First I am specifying the subjects. So we are having various subjects, right? So in this, to represent our subjects, we can take select name is equal to subjects. Select, we are taking the select tag, and we are giving the name of that select as subjects. What is the value assigning for this name attribute? I am assigning the value as subjects. Now I am specifying the options. Okay, first option I am specifying physics, second option as chemistry. After the option we are closing, after the option we are closing, after the option we are closing, after the option we are closing. Next we are specifying the input type is equal to submit. We will get a submit button with the value sent. So what is the caption appearing on that button? Sent. So here we are closing the select button, form button, body tag, sorry, select tag, form tag, body tag, and html tag. If you try to execute this program, it will show drop down like a drop down list like this. Got it? So to check it practically, what we have to supposed to do? We have to copy this option. Okay. Now I'm copying, and I'm taking notepad. Okay, so I'm taking run. In the run we are using notepad. Okay, I'm typing notepad in this box, and I'm clicking the notepad. Okay, so afterwards we are getting the notepad, and whatever I have copied and I'm pasting here. Okay, let me check here. So same thing I have copied, right? Yes, I have copied same thing. Now I am saving this file. So where to supposed to save? You have to ensure that, no, you have to ensure that where you have to supposed to save. Okay, so I am saving in the desktop. I am saving in the desktop, and it consists of nothing. Let me save it with select tag, right? I'm taking select.html. Select select.html. Okay, I'm zooming. Now I'm saving. So where I'm storing in the desktop, right? So I'm closing and I'm minimizing this and this. Now let me check where is my select.html, whether it is there. No. Okay, it has missed, right? So once again let me save as in the desktop. I'm choosing it is in the desktop. Select.html. Okay, I'm pressing the save option now. Okay, you're seeing in the desktop as a select button, right? Here you're seeing, right? Select HTML file, right? So now try to open this with Google Chrome. I'm opening with Google Chrome. When I try to open, I'm getting subjects. In the subject in front, it is a consist of a box with cap symbol. So this is a drop down list. If you want to create this control, then which tag we have to supposed to use? We have to supposed to use this select followed by the option. Select followed by the option. Okay. So here it is showing your subjects. Likewise you can opt. So here send button is appearing. So how to take this send button? Input type is equal to submit and value is sent. So if you click, nothing will happens, but you will see here. Okay, subject is equal to home plus science is there. I do not know home plus science is selected. No, if I select the computer science, chemistry, it will come as a chemistry, but here it will show in your address bar it is showing, but by afterwards it default come to the first option only. Okay, clear? Yes, that is your that is your select option. Okay, so what is the purpose of select option? To develop, to design your drop down list. Drop down list in the sense where it consists of set of options. Okay, among the set of options you are picking something. Later onwards we will see one sample program for designing a biodata form. What does the biodata form consist? You have to supposed to say. Okay, now let us see HTML selection forms. Yet another type of a form, a highlighted selection list. This form will post what the user highlights. Basically just another type of way to get input from the user. So here another type of a form is also exist. It is highlighted by the selection list. Then whatever the user is posting means sent, right? Whatever we sent, it will be highlighted. We will see those information if it is possible from the user only. Okay, here the size attribute select how many option will be shown at once before needing to scroll, and the selected options tells the browser which choice to select by default. So this select option consists of two more attribute. That first attribute is a size. If you are taking this size attribute, then what happens? It will show how many options should be displayed. Okay, and also before scrolling how many option default it has to display, and also the selected option. If you take the selected option, tells the browser which choice to select by default. So you have to specify which option should be selected default. To understand this more, here we have given one more example. Let me see. So it is always better to write. The structure has HTML head and it is a selection list, not as a. Okay, so now I'm closing the head. Body tag, in the body tag form tag, here first we are writing musical taste. Okay, break tag, and in the down you are getting select multiple name is equal to music, size is equal to 4. So here the 4 option has to supposed to display. Okay, now option value is equal to emotion. What is the option value? Emotion. So in the last we have not seen any value, right? So but here we are giving value option, value attribute. By using this value attribute you are giving the name as emotion for this emotional. So this is your first option, and here the option value you are getting metal or rock. It is metal rock. You are giving the text should be appear on that. Okay, and its value is metal rock. And next one is option value is equal to wrap. Okay, and option value is equal to jazz selected. So default it has been selected. Got it? And next option value is equal to country. Option value is equal to classical. Option value is equal to alternative. So likewise it has been defined, and here it has taken input type is equal to submit and value is equal to send. Whenever you try to execute, it will show like this. Okay, first four elements. What is the first four elements? Emotional, metal or rock, wrap, jazz. Before scrolling it will show. So besides this also we are having, right? So let us see this sample example. Okay, okay, copy, go to the notepad, take the new file and paste it and save. You're supposed to save. I'm saving in the desktop. Select one. I'm giving it as a select one.html. Okay, and click the save option. Yes, now I'm minimizing this and minimizing this. You are seeing the select one option here. I'm opening with Google Chrome. Whenever you opened, kindly look it over here. What happened here? Musical test is appear above and below. Before scrolling it is showing as the size as 4. Okay, 4 of the options are displaying. If you scroll, it consists of another options. Got it? Clear? So then how we have done this? We have done by using option values as well as your select multiple names. Your multiple is given, actually multiple is not required. Name is equal to music is enough. Okay, name attribute is enough. Name is equal to music, size is equal to 4. Let me save it. Okay, and here this select option is there. Please observe here, selected. If you given the value of a option as a selected, then what happens? It will be default highlighted. Okay, let me save it and let me check. I will refresh. Okay, you are identifying this is with the gray, means it has been selected. The rest is in white background. This is in gray background, this is in white background. What does it means? Then this judge has been selected. Okay, whenever you click it will come in a blue space, right? If you see, please observe here. Okay, I'm zooming. If I zoomed, you came to know. Got it? So it is defaultly selected, it never changes. Got it? Yes. Then how to set it? By using this option. Okay, yes. Now what is the next concept? Our next concept is text area controls. So this text area serves as an input field for viewers to place their own comments onto. So here the text areas are there. It is acting as an input field for viewers. Okay, input field means you can type a number of informations, but in your text field it is not possible to display more information in the sense you have to enter the information in the form of rows and columns. You have to specify rows and columns. Then I will explain you the what is the usage of text areas in your form. Okay, so if you are having your admission form, just take a snap of it and you have to try to develop in your HTML. Okay. Okay. Clear? Yes. We would like to see we have to develop an application form, right? We will see by connecting in a internet whether we will get or not. Okay. Before that, the importance of text areas is to type a huge amount of data, to type use information in a box. Then we are going to be using text areas. Also, we can enter the information in the form of rows and columns. So here it is a saying, rows and columns need to be specified as attribute to the text area tag. Okay. So text area tags, it requires rows and columns attributes. By using these attributes, you can specify how many number of rows that the text area has to be spanned and how many number of columns it has the text has to be spanned. And rows are roughly 12 pixel high and the same as in word program, and the value of the columns, okay, reflects how many character wide text area will be. So it means by default it will take as 12 pixels, so 12 dots, 12 spaces. Okay. And here the example shows the text area with 5 rows tall and 20 rows, 5 rows tall and 20 character wide. Okay. So another attribute to be aware of it is wrap. Okay, we will see what is a wrap. Wrap has a 3 value. Wrap is equal to off, virtual and physical. For example, I'm taking this notepad, please observe carefully. Okay, please observe carefully. I'm zooming for your understanding purpose, right? So it is a menu bar, right? Here the form word wrap is exist. Okay. So word wrap means what? If this option is a tick mark selected, tick mark indicates selected, then what happens whenever this insertion point, right? Please observe, whenever this insertion point reaches this end, automatically it will comes to the next line. Please observe here, I'm just hitting the hay. So what happens after the end of the screen, the control automatically moves to the next line. Got it? So this is the facility of your word wrap. Suppose if I remove that option in the format word wrap, then you just observe now. Okay. If I type, please observe, whatever the content is appear, I have not pressed the enter, right? If I press the enter only, it will comes to the next line. Now it comes to the next line. Now it comes to the next line, right? Got it? So don't get confused. Now you just observe here. Now you just observe here what happens. So it is selecting. I will type you once again. Okay. I'm deleting now. Cutting, sorry, cut now. Right, now once again I am typing. Now you just observe here, if the word wrap option is on tick mark, then what happens automatically the text will move to the next line. Now you just observe here, the control won't comes to the next line, it will goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, goes on, right? So these are the things will happens. Okay. Got it? Suppose if you observe here, your scroll bar is running. Your scroll bar is still running here. If you notice this. Got it? Yes. I'm stopping. Okay. It is not stopping. It is continuing. Let it be continue. Got it? This is the word wrap. This is what exactly meaning of word wrap. Okay. Got it? Yes. This is your word wrap. Still it is going on because of that key as a struct, and it is goes on, going on, going on, going on. Okay. Let me close. Let me try to close. It is not possible. I'm pressing Alt Tab. I'm pressing Alt Tab. Right. Now I can close this. I'm trying to close this notepad. It is not possible. Yes, it is possible now. I'm closing this. Don't save. Got it? Which option we have seen now? Wrap option. So if the wrap option is off, then what happens? Control will moves on instead of one screen end. Okay, next, virtual means the viewer will see the word wrapping as they type their comments, but when the page is submitted to you, the web host document sent will not have wrapping words. So here the virtual, if the wrap option is virtual, then what happens? Whatever the information you have typed, it is not wrapped. Wrapped means line by line, line by line, line by line. Wrapping means actually you are saying the chocolate, right? So chocolate, what happens? It has been wrapped with the wrapper. Got it? So protected, right? If it is not that, then what happens? Your words are not wrapped, your words will be goes on. So here the virtual value is also saying the same thing. Okay, and next one is a physical means that text will appear both to you, the web host, and the viewer, including any page breaks and additional spaces that may be inputted. So if you set the wrap value as a physical, whatever the breaks or whatever the paragraph tag, wherever the line breaks you have given, all it can be specified. The word comes they are. Okay, the words comes as they are. Okay, and next, of course, of is of course terms of word wrapping within the text area. Okay, now it will be goes on. So here it is saying as one ongoing line, so it will continue till to the last. We do not know, it doesn't have any end. Okay, don't think it has having a end. If you type any content, it will goes on, it will goes on a long path. Got it? So we do not have any ending point for that. So hence it is always better to use either virtual or physical. So here let me check. Here one sample example has taken. HTML head is always better. Without head, don't specify the title. Okay, so we have to close the head tag and body tag. In the body tag, form tag consists of a text area control. In the text area tag, I'm taking the rows attribute. How many rows I'm specifying? 5 rows. How many columns I'm specifying? 20 columns. So it is displaying the 5 rows of information with 20 columns. And wrap, I'm taking it as a physical and I'm giving the name as comment. To which I'm giving this name? I'm giving the control, text field control, text area field control. Okay, the name of a text area field control is comments. Okay, now enter your comments here. I have typed, and you are typing text here, you are closing the text area field. Now you are taking the input type is equal to submit and value is equal to send. Now here your form is end. Okay, your body are closing and HTML are closing. You are getting one box type of information. This box is called as a text area, where you can type an huge amount of information, but according to this program you have specified number of rows is 5 and columns is 20. So within 5 rows and 20 columns only the contents are displayed. Okay, let me check. And okay, I will tell you where we are using these kinds of applications. Sorry, notepad. Now I am pasting. So this is your program. Okay, I'm saving. I'm saving the desktop for your understanding purpose only. You are not supposed to store in a desktop. Okay, now what is the name? Text area, right? Text area dot html. I'm giving it as in the form of text area dot html. Now you are seeing here. Okay, I'm storing in the desktop, and let me save. So once I saved, I minimizing all things. Here the text area is there. I'm opening that by double clicking. It will be open in your Internet Explorer browser. Internet Explorer browser. Suppose if you want to open it with Google Chrome, I'm closing here already open. Always better to use Google Chrome. I'm opening it with Google Chrome. Okay. Yes. Now we'll see. I'm zooming here. Here it has given enter comment here. So to enter the comment, you are specifying the text area. So after the text area you are giving, the text should be appear in this with text area, right? So here it is showing enter comment here. Let me type. Okay. Let me remove this. I will try to type st dot Mary's College Sherwa 574116 Udupi district affiliated to Mangalore University. So it will take a huge amount of information, but it will display first 5 rows first with 20 columns. Okay, suppose if I change it with 100 columns, please observe here, we will see whether the size is changing or not. Okay, I'm done and I'm refreshing. So what happened? It will accept, right? So 100 columns it will be taken. Clear? The way your understanding here, first column, second column, third column, fourth column, fifth column, sixth column, seventh column, eighth column, ninth column, 10th column, right? Likewise it can accept a huge amount of information. So for better understanding, I'm taking 10 and I'm taking here 50. So if I make it as a 50 and 50, let us see, rows 50 and columns 50. Let us see what it will happens. I'm coming here, I'm refreshing. So you are getting a huge box. Got it? Huge box with 50 rows and 50 columns of information you can type. Got it? And here the wrap is a physical. You have mentioned as a wrap. Almost we are not using this wrap and all these things. We will use only text area, rows 50 and columns 50. Okay. Yes. Likewise we are taking, if you take the physical or virtual, so as we know, we are giving the name as comments. And if you make it as a virtual, this virtual and physical is similar but with a little difference. Okay, wrapping their type their comments, but when the page is submitted to you, the web host, the document sent will not having wrapping words. Whenever you post, whenever you send, whatever the text you have wrapped, it will be go in the form of a single line. Okay, it doesn't goes in a multiple line. Clear? If you mention it as a physical, it will go page by page or break by break, line by line, line by line. Hence we are using wrap as physical. Got it? Hope you are understanding this concept, and hope that you are getting this concept and so on. Let me save it and come come your browser and refresh it. Now you know how it has happened, right? So you can type 5 rows and 5 columns. Even you can type a huge amount of information. Whenever you type the information, automatically a scroll bar will be added. Got it? We can write any number of information, it will be accepted. It doesn't stick it. But whenever it is displaying, first it will show 5 rows, 1 2 3 4 5, right? 25 columns, right? 1 2, whether I have given 5 columns, 10 columns, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and 10. Got it? So likewise it will be displayed. If you click the send, nothing will be happened. Whatever you have typed, that will be processed, that will be sent. Okay, got it? Yes. Likewise you can use this text area option. And let us see the reset button. Okay, so sometimes we have to make our form to be exist in the first like our form. Okay, so to do that in manual system means in paper we can't do. If you once you write, you can't change anything. But if you are using electronical forms, then you will definitely reset into the first state itself. So for doing this, we are having reset buttons exist to reset the field of your form. Whatever the value you have entered, it will be clear. Okay, it will be reset. Got it? So to understand this program, this reset of button, let me see this sample example. So here it is always better to have HTML head, title, and head. It should be closed, and start the body tag and form tag. Your roll number, input type is equal to text. Please observe here, input type is equal to text field I am taking. Name of that text field is text roll, and what is the maximum length I am specifying? 5 characters. How much length it will be accessed? Only 5 characters. Okay, and I'm giving the next as a name. It will take input type is equal to text, name is equal to text name, and the name of the text field is text name, and maximum length is 15 characters, and the size I'm specifying as 20 width. Okay, and next your input type is equal to reset, value is equal to reset. So you are getting a button, this form. If you click this reset button, whatever the value you have entered, it will be terminated. Okay, let me check whether it will work or not. We have to supposed to check. I'm copying and I'm taking notepad, and I'm going to take a new file and I'm pasting. Right, so you have done the same thing. If you want one more button, I will take one more button. Okay, yes, nothing. Okay, no need, we will see later. We will see later. Okay, yes, let me check whether it will work or not. And first I'm saving to save in the desktop. I'm saving it with reset.html. What is the name I am saving? Reset.html. Okay, so please observe where I'm storing with which name. So here reset.html I'm storing in desktop. Okay, so now I'm clicking the save option. Right, I'm minimizing. Now I'm minimizing this, minimize this. So here the reset option is there. I'm opening this with Google Chrome. Okay, so now you are seeing here the two fields, roll number and name. It has come side by side. Why? Because we have not given the break tag. If you use the break tag, automatically name will move to the next line. Got it? Yes, now I'm giving roll number as 1 2 3 4 5 6, but sixth one 7 8 9 10 it is not accessible. Why? Maximum length is only 5 characters. If I type here 1 2 3 4, please observe here, I'm typing smc space 4 VCA space 6 7. Now Shirva space 5, it is not accepting. Please observe it. Why? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 and 15. 15th one is accepting as a space, so hence it is not acceptable. Why? Means you have fixed your max length as 15 and width of is just 20. Suppose if you change the width value, what happens? This text box will be increases. Right, let me check whether it will do work or not. I'm giving the break tag, and I'm making it as a 40. Okay, we should know the difference, right? I'm giving save option, and I'm coming here and I'm refreshing. So you are seeing, if you specifies the width in the sense the size, the appropriate size will be taken, right? So we have to give more space. Then what we have to supposed to do, we have to give one more break tag and give save option. So come here and refresh it. Now you are seeing the spaces. Okay, spaces between the lines. Got it? Now you are inputting some one value up to 5, and here is also up to 15 characters. Now what is our concept? Reset button. If you click the reset buttons, what happens? If you click the reset buttons, what happens? The form will be reset as earlier one. Okay, just you click the reset button, it will content will be cleared. It is not passing in your browser. If it is passing the browser means you are supplying that parameter, but here it is not passing in that parameter. Got it? Yes. So this is your reset button. The usage of reset button is to make the content as a initial form. Okay, now using table you can neatly align controls on the form. So you can also make the usage of a table control to make the form a neat form. Okay, so that is why I ask you, while starting this topic, I ask you for your application form. If you have any application form, we will see, we will take through from the net. Let me connect first. I will connect it from the net, and let me to access. So for doing this, I will give Wi-Fi connection. Just a minute. I'm giving my Wi-Fi connections, right? So now you are seeing, you will get an idea by looking in our site. So if you observe our site, it consists of multiple links and frame sets and everything is there. Now it is your turn, you have to design that site. Okay, so before that, let me open whether it is connected. It is not yet connected. It is not yet connected. Let me yes. Okay, anyhow, I will explain. Before that, we will explain in the next class also. Before that, I finish this topic. Okay, if I once finish this topic, you came to know, using a table you can neatly align controls on the form. So by using the table tag in your form tag, you can neatly align your controls, right? So for this, here as an example is given. Let us see HTML body. After the body, you are taking the form table. In the table row tag, it consists of table data, right? Table data as roll number. In front of it, we are getting one text field. Okay, and the name and its size, and another table data name, and in front of it we are getting text field. Afterwards, I am taking the second row. In second row, you are giving your subjects, right? Your subject and another value as in another row, either another row or another column. So it is column, right? It is column, it is column, right? In another table data, it means column, it will show a text box with 5. Okay, so likewise you are doing. When once you have run, it will be aligned in the neat format like this. Okay, roll number, name, physics, chemistry, and so on, it is appearing here, and you will display in a neat format. Let me copy this program. Once we have copied, and we will explain program, and later onwards we will have our sample program. Okay, let me take file new. I'm pasting. Always have head tag and the title tag. Add title. I'm giving title as aligning of alignment, align ALIGN, not as a ALIGN, alignment of forms. And afterwards I'm closing the title. Next I'm closing the head tag. Okay, here the body tag I'm starting. In the body tag I'm taking the form control, form tag. In the form, I'm using the table tag. First, I'm taking the table row. In the table row, I'm specifying the first column of a table data is roll number. In the second, and closing that table data. What is the second column? Table data I'm starting. I'm taking the input field, right? So for better understanding, let us give the border is equal to 5 and color is equal to blue. and background bg color, right? Not as a background, bg color is equal to red. I'm taking, do not know whether it works or not. Let me check. I'm saving this. While saving, I'm giving align table dot html. Okay, so please observe here carefully. Now here, seeing here align table.html and click the save option. Okay, it will be stored in your desktop. Let me minimize this. Let me minimize this. Let me minimize this. So here the align table is there. I am opening it with Google Chrome. So you are identifying here, right? So we are getting roll number as a first. Here table data is next column as text field, and next table data as name, text field as, so next column as text field, right? So please observe this code carefully. What we have done: first table data, first column is roll number, second column is text box, third column is name, fourth column is text field, right? Input type is equal to text, right? So here the text table row ends. So I'm taking the second row. In the second row, what it has to be supposed to do? It is showing subjects, right? And it is also consist four thing, I think so: physics text field, chemistry text field, likewise. Okay, but bg color has worked, but here color has not worked. Why? Because it is a font color, right? So to give the font color of a table, you have to use the font tag. Font color is equal to blue. I'm not closing. Let me check whether it will work or not. Okay, I'm not sure. It is not working. Got it? Font color is equal to blue. But let me give it here instead of table. I'm giving in the table row. I'm giving that font tag. Let me check what it will happens. I'm saving now, right? I'm coming here. I'm refreshing. Anything happens? Nothing is happened, right? For this, where you have to supposed to use? You have to supposed to use in the table tag. Okay, let me check, save, and come here and refresh. Now it is changing, right? Clear? Where you have to supposed to give that? In the table data itself only. Okay, you have given here the font color blue for this, and you can also make changes of this third field of a name with yellow. I'm making it just for understanding purpose. Okay, let it be make as a yellow. Yes, I'm saving and I'm refreshing. Whenever we refresh, it has taken the yellow. Got it? And you want to give the color for this physics. How to give? In front of physics, you have to use font tag, and you can give your prescribed color. I'm giving peach puff. I do not know. Just okay. You can try. Let me see what it will happens. Okay, I'm refreshing now. So peach puff is taken. Okay, let us try here the egg puff. What is there? Right. Let me check. The font color is egg puff. Yes. Let me change here the blue place. I'm making it as egg puff. Okay. Yes. You can also try with powder puff and so on. So no, it is taking somewhat other color. Okay. Powder puff. Just puff. Let me see what it will come. If you give the just puff, it is taking one color, right? You are understanding, right? So likewise you can give the colors. So that this is the end of your chapter in your first chapter in your unit 2. Okay, so what we have learned in this all these things, we have learned your HTML, structure of HTML, what are the various tags you are used in your HTML, what are the alignment tags you are using, and what are the paragraph tags, what are the heading tags, what are the style tags, what are the font tags, what are the table tags, what are the hyperlinks tags, how to insert the images, everything we have learned. So hope you have understand this concept. In the next class we will see some of the exercise relevant to this, and this is a frame set. Last class we have explained, you have to go through it and you have to supposed to do. The next class we will see some of information, right? I will give you some information. Before that you have to check our website. After checking that website you came to know what you have to exactly design through HTML. Okay, thank you.